How's it going? My name is Stuart and this is the first ever video that I've uploaded to this channel. I'll be uploading my channel trailer soon on my main page with what I've got planned for this channel, so if you're interested, maybe hit that subscribe button, maybe you'll even be my first. Anyway, let's get on with this video. This is a lower league gems / bargains video. In it, I'll be focusing on the defensive side of things. However, I've got a video coming very soon which focuses on attacking players. Hopefully that'll be out in the next day or so, if you want to wait for that. But anyway, without further ado, might as well just get started with the video and our first player. So the first player on our list is Daniel Bentley, who's a 21-year-old goalkeeper from England. He currently plays for Southend United in League 1. Now, as you can see straight away, he's got an overall of 69 and his potential is 79. So if you can get him into your club straight away, he can grow and grow and grow, and he'll be in your team for. He could even be there for the entirety of your career mode. Even if you sort of become a Champions League side and you buy a new goalkeeper, you know he's a more than capable backup. He's got tons of room to grow. He's got tons of time to grow. He would really be a great signing. If you move on to his stats as well, you can see that his lowest stat is his kicking. It's 63. However, for a goalkeeper in FIFA, your kicking stat isn't essential. It doesn't need to be high. You're looking more at your stuff like your handling. Now, I know his handling's only 65, but as I said, he's only 21. He's got tons of room to grow. And even 65 isn't that bad, to be quite honest. His reflex, he's 76, is brilliant. His position's 70, diving 71. He really is a great keeper. If you even look at his jumping 78, his strength 68, that can grow. His reactions aren't the best, but he's an absolutely brilliant keeper in real life and in game. And if you can get him, you'll be laughing. As you can see, his contract's due up at the end of summer 2016. So that's the end of your first season. So you can get him for cheap. Unfortunately, he doesn't turn 23 by then, by January. So you can't get him a pre-contract, but the club will ask for less money because obviously his contract's due up at the end of the season. He is the most expensive player on my list. He's around $1 million. You could possibly get him for a wee bit cheaper if you tried, but if you've got a goalkeeper that you don't really want, you could even swap him and get an exchange, because I'm sure Southend would put for that. But Daniel Bentley's the first goalkeeper. I can't recommend him enough. And let's move on to our second player. So the second player on our list is Michael Smith, who's a 26-year-old Northern Irish right-back who currently plays for Peterborough United in League 1. He starts with an overall of 67 and he can jump up to an overall of 69. Now, I know he doesn't have the highest potential if you're looking to sort of build a young team with a lot of potential, but with that overall rating and the stats that he's got, he could easily slot straight in your side if you're League 2 especially, even League 1 easily, possibly even Championship, to be quite honest. If you go into his stats, you can see straight away his speed. He's very quick. He's got 86 sprint speed. He's got 85 acceleration. He's got great balance at 80. But if you look at his physicals as well, look at his jumping, 86. He's good in the air. He's got great stamina, 85. So he'll last all game, especially in the lower leagues, which is really a lot of players don't really have high stamina at all. He's got strength. If you even look at his defensive stats, 63 marking, which isn't essential because he's obviously a full-back. 69 standing tackle, 69 sliding tackle. He's an absolute machine. He really is a brilliant player. I've used him before. He's great for anyone who's looking to sort of do a lower league side and is struggling to get good fullbacks. There's not a lot of great fullbacks out there, and he's really well rounded. He's 5'11" as well, so he's not the tallest, but he's still he's got that sort of presence. He's got 4-star weak foot, which is brilliant. He can also play at right wing back. I don't know if you really need to use that. He's got high work rates. But he really is a great well-rounded player. I know fullbacks aren't really the most essential part of your game in FIFA, but he'd be a great signing and he'd go straight in your team easily. He could even make a good backup, to be quite honest, and you could bring him in off the bench or even in cup games. He's a really good player. So let's go on to our third and final player of the list. So the third and final player we've got on our list is Rico, who is a 17-year-old English left-back who currently plays for Walsall in England's League 1. Sticking with the theme of League 1 here. He can also play left mid. and he starts with an overall of 62, and he's got the potential to reach 76. So plenty of room to grow there. He'd be perfect to start off if you're with a lower league team. He's got plenty of room to grow, even if you're looking a bit higher up. He'd be a great backup. He's got potential to grow and grow and grow, and only at 17, he could be growing for years. It could even exceed his potential, especially with training that's now implemented with FIFA 16. If we go into his stats, you can see straight away he's got key stats sort of where it matters. I know pace isn't really as important in FIFA 16 as it was in 15, but you look at that, he's got 90 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, he's got 90 agility and 85 balance, which means that if he's running at someone at pace, he can really get by them quickly, he can change direction really quickly, which is very important, which means he could be a very, very good attacking fullback. If you look at his jumping as well, 83, so he's good in the air. His stamina's 81, so for a 17-year-old, that's absolutely brilliant. Really is. So all you need, it'll last all game for you. He's got room to grow in that area as well. If you look at defensive stats, he's got 56 marking, so not the highest marking, but like I said, with Michael Smith, he's out on the he's out in fullback, so marking isn't really the most essential. His standing tackle is 59 and his sliding tackle is 59. Now, if you play him, or even if you just train him, to be quite honest, that stat is going to grow and grow and grow, and he's going to turn into a proper, I know it's an overused word, but beast. It can be very OP for you. Those are great starting defensive stats, to be quite honest, and like I said, he's going to grow and grow and grow. Only 17, he's got years. He's also quite cheap as well. He won't be... he's probably in between sort of Michael Smith and Daniel Bentley's range, but if you just look at those stats, I mean, you'd be daft to turn that down if you had the money and if you're looking for a left back. So that wraps up my career mode lower league gems / bargains video. I hope you found it useful. I know there's only 3 players there, but I think there would be 3 brilliant signings for any team short of funds. I've got a lot of these planned and hopefully they'll be going up very soon. If you enjoyed this or if it helped you, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it and it would really help me out. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. See if we can get a couple more before my next video, and I'll hopefully see you very soon.